Hey guys, welcome to Soccer Fans Live, and it's another edition of the Soccer Fans Live podcast. All right, what a wonderful week of football we've had. Now joining me are two gentlemen. You know,
Super gentlemen.
I hope they remain gentle at the end of the show
Of
because
course.
I said they say start. You start gentle and the end with violence. But let's hope that we go gentle
Yeah.
and we continue like that. All right, with me to my right, I have the one and only Popsy Chelsea. Chelsea fans. All of my shoulder don't come down.
No, my shoulder
When
is
this
not
podcast
down.
started this season, everybody hand did like this.
My shoulder is not down.
He's not down.
Shoulder is not down.
For where you did
So
for
the
this
thing
now?
is, okay. Let me just not.
All right, let's go. Hey.
I don't want to divert.
Yeah, I get. Mo no go long, matter pass, matter.
Yeah.
No wahala. Oh yeah, now. So with me here, I have P-Sam in the building.
Hi
People
there,
that have
hello.
been playing we're playing Champions League football. You know, you really remember the anthem of Champions League? Like?
Be like say I remember.
He go remember now because he go to watch for others.
That one said it. But for the first time, these guys will be traveling out of England next season. They don't travel this season. No. All their flight useless. Their ticket, everything.
I'm just saying they don't look like a newborn baby there and start
no.
disgracing England.
Not today. Not today. All right, so we want to quickly head into the show. We don't want to, enter into Manchester United or enter into Chelsea. We want to go into Arsenal and Man City. All right. So for the title race, right? It's been of course, it was supposed to be a walk in the park for Arsenal, but because these guys are butlers, they found a way to make it tough. They found a way to make something easy become very tough. All right, because as of January or February, all right, they were topping with about 11 points. Right, at some time they topping with 11 points, and right now it's like it's now a very close score. All right, so starting from you, Pisam. All right, so what do you think? All right, with the momentum now we have, Arsenal has 2 games to go. City has 3 more games. They are outstanding, all right? So with the momentum, with the squad depth, all right, do you think City can still catch up? And do you think Arsenal can still go on to win the Premier League this season?
All right. Particularly at the beginning, at this particular start of this season,
Yeah.
nobody rated Arsenal to win the league. Everybody,
both of us don't
yes.
say Arsenal. Now
At least now we did here.
Right from time.
So-
You get camera, you did.
So at the beginning of this season, nobody rated Arsenal to win the league. Everybody was backing Liverpool to either
Yeah.
keep it or Man City. The reason why Man City did not go on a spending run was because they didn't gel on time because of the new players they got. But kudos to Arsenal for how far they've come. Now they faltered along the way by being pragmatic, not scoring and everything. But right now, I think everything is all in their favor. Whether it is luck, whether it is decisions,
It's
whether
just
it is,
happening, just
it's just
falling in for
happening.
them.
I
It's
like
just
the fact that
falling
you
in for them.
added decisions, but continue. Let me know.
It's just ordinary for them. But no matter what anybody says, this league is for them. Man City are gelling up. The team is improving, but Man City won't catch up. The chance has gone.
Okay.
And Man City, if you look at the two teams they have to play, Man City still have tougher games on paper
Yeah,
than
than
Arsenal.
Of course, football is not played on paper.
Yes, but
played on the
that's just how it
yeah.
is. And Arsenal got a narrow escape
On West
against West
A
Ham.
VAR influence.
Yeah, that's the correct decision. Whether you like it or not, the decision is correct.
But I don't talk. So
Decision is correct.
No, I did not accept the decision.
They took too much time in coming to the decision, but it's correct. It's a correct
It's a
decision.
wrong decision.
all right. So let's come to you now, Popsy.
So let me
speak
first clarify something. If you watch the match with a clear mind, with not a mind supporting Arsenal like you already supported them since the beginning of the season, there are 4 particular fouls that was committed in that particular scene where they took 5 minutes to check and check again, and it's only because their focus was on Raya that they failed to realize that there was a push. There was several push, but even the guy that went to foul Raya, their striker, was pushed by Trossard, pushing him towards that side, and he was just going with that momentum. That was why his hand was on Raya in the first place. And this same team, you've seen several times this season that they've done similar things. I've watched several clips of them doing similar things.
Taking the corner kick.
I've watched them they did some to Chelsea, my team. I'm not saying it because I'm a Chelsea fan. I'm just saying it that realistically, if we have been doing it throughout the season and we are made to believe as if that was the norms and it's okay for them to get away with that, and then it should not be okay for them to use it as an excuse for them to win the cup. That is my opinion.
You can't blame the incompetence of the referee on Arsenal. It is not Arsenal's fault that the referees are incompetent.
I'm not blaming
right?
I'm not blaming
The first clip that people are always referring to with this Arsenal match was when Arsenal did the same thing to Bayern in the first match of the season. Everybody knew it was a foul, but there's something to call ref incompetency. We all know that refs in England are filled with inconsistency.
Yeah,
so you can't blame because. But that decision was right. Whether it has been happening before and they allowed it, it is up to the PGMOL to sort that one.
What is right?
But the decision is correct. Yes, now.
The precedence.
Yes, the decision is correct.
So I've watched several scenarios where when you check one particular offense, right, you check other preceding offenses. I think you have also seen those ones too. So why was there no preceding offenses checked? Because I watched the clip where there was 3 fouls, one made by Declan Rice, one made by Trossard. I've forgotten the other person before the person had the contact with Raya. I am not saying that the goal should be counted.
There's something they call moment of play.
Moment of play.
So, when the ball was going into the box,
yes,
the ball went directly to Raya, right?
Okay. So the foul that was made was not when the ball was already on the foul.
Let me explain. This you see, you are saying is the same thing. The foul you are saying is a foul. It's pulling. If the 2 players are pulling each other, and one did not impede the other one from getting to the ball, that's not a foul. It's been ages that pulling and pushing have been going on.
I want to believe you have not seen the clip I'm talking about, because if you have seen the clip, you know that the first guy that was fouled by Declan Rice was coming towards the direction of the ball. The ball was coming towards the direction, was in front of
We are talking about the same Westham guy.
The same Westham guy.
He can't get it.
How do you know he cannot get it? It's just like this. We have seen matches whereby they blew penalty or give a red card because they are trying to analyze if the player can get towards the ball. And sometimes in our mind we say they cannot get to the ball, but you see the referee still giving a red card, believing that they could get to the ball because you cannot determine their pace at that moment.
Yeah, and that's what you're trying to say. It says that if what holds for Paul should hold for Peter.
Exactly.
So you should not be robbing Peter.
Exactly, that's the point.
But then that's how Premier League has been this season.
Very bad.
Exactly what I said.
So because they are bad does not mean that when it favors one, we should not.
No, but the decision is correct. You can't say the decision is wrong.
Okay.
All right. So now let's leave all of that. Now talk about Arsenal, Man City.
I hear you, Jerry.
Because you
I
just
need to clarify that. So for me, right, from the beginning of the season, I never supported Arsenal. Not because they are not good enough, right? I know they are good, right, because of the caliber of players that they have, and because of the fact that
1.3 billion.
It's not even the money alone. It's because of the fact that Arteta has been building. You know, it's just like club build, right? When he was building his own team and they won something. But the point is this. The failure of Man City to be consistent even when they had the chance to get back on top is what is giving Arsenal what they are doing. Arsenal still remain butlers. Still remain butlers. Look at that last match against Westham. They played rubbish. They didn't play well.
They're not playing like champions.
Because I'm not expecting them that wants to be a champion to be finding it difficult to score goals, to deliver goals. Look at Gokeres had only one shot off target, not even on. One shot. That was a crossing given to him when they brought in these guys. What are their names now? Odegaard, Havertz, and others. That was the only time he had the chance to play. And you have the striker inside the box. So Arsenal are still butlers. I am hoping they collect the league, not because of the fact that I've lost hope on Man City, but because of the fact that they really tried. And Arteta is trying to change the narrative. And I like it when you are given a second chance and you can prove yourself. So I want Arsenal to collect. Then about Man City, see, Man City has been a team that you know that at Pep Guardiola will always do stupid things. Yes, I call it stupid things because some of the time he can see, he can see the need to make substitutions, and he chooses not to make the substitutions because he wants to show that what I'm doing is right.
Correct, yeah.
Semenyo at some point was playing awfully, and you see make sure he's on the pitch. I see there's an agreement between them until now that he's realizing that Semenyo can sit on the bench also, and Savio and others can also play. There are times that you are supposed to bring in Doku on time, you're not bringing Doku on time. So it's affected them throughout the season, and the fact that they have injury crisis like Arsenal is currently having. I think one of the problems Arsenal had was also their injury crisis. Because I believe that Arsenal would not have even been called a butler this season if they don't have injuries of the like of Odegaard that was continually going on his injury. Saka was going on injury. The only person that I think was consistent was Saliba might go and Gabriel will go one, they will
back
come
line,
back,
they
they will come back, and all
rotating
those
it.
like
They
yeah. So
rotate
their
it, they are
midfield was a
doing
little bit unbalanced, and see Subimendi playing almost all their matches. So I give kudos to Arsenal because if there is no injury, I think Arsenal will have collected the league maybe 5 matches before now.
Okay. All right. So now, with the way Arsenal are playing currently, right? Do you think that these guys can end up being the champ? Are they playing like? Are they giving you the no? When Man City won the league, they were the best team in the league, right? And for you to win the league, of course, you have to be the best team in the league, right? So are they giving you that vibe of champions when they play, when you see them play, or and do you think they can, with that momentum, carry that momentum, to win the league?
It's just 2 matches to go for them.
Yeah.
Right now, you just do what you have to
They
do.
just need to win.
Just do what you have to do to win the league. Even if it is 1-1 point, 1-1-0, and you just win. See, it gets to a point where, in the terms of when you want to win the league, you grind out results. Whether it is ugly, whether it is smooth, whether it is free flowing, as long as ball is at the back of the net,
That's
everything
close.
happens. So right now, what they just need to do is to find ways to win,
Okay.
any way possible. Either by playing goal kick and it enters, either by playing corner and it enters.
throwing.
Let it just go inside the net.
Okay.
Right now, they just need to win. 1-0 is fine for them.
Are they playing like champions?
We can't say. So
Compared to how City was playing when they won
previous
the league, or how
previous
Liverpool
seasons,
played when they win the league?
previous seasons, they have been a very, like, everybody was quite on it in the previous season. Like when Liverpool won the league and when Man City won the league, you see the way Klopp and Guardiola were chasing each other. This season, everybody has been playing
Nonsense.
utter rubbish.
Total rubbish, yeah.
Utter rubbish. Liverpool fell off a cliff. Chelsea went to the bush. Everybody just went.
Arsenal has been playing rugby.
Everybody just went all the way out. So I think that is what.
That gives them an
that's
easy
so
ride.
it does
Easy
not
ride
need-
in Premier League, easy ride in Champions League. These guys, who give us hope this season?
The truth of the matter is I won't call their performance in England as an easy ride.
It's not easy. They've
Because
tried.
I think the one in Champions League can be called an easy ride to an extent, but because they are not the one that picked the slot, right? But the one of Premier League, I think Arsenal just realized that it has been too much of failure from our side to be bought last at the end, not even at the middle, at the end of the league. So they decided to change their tactics and give it all they have.
Yes.
That means at some point you see Arsenal playing off the pattern that we know Arsenal to play. Arsenal playing fine football has been a thing of an history for them this season. But I think the last 2-3... No, they are not playing fine football.
Well, even I'm not saying that when they even play fine football.
Well,
since
what-
Arteta
No.
came.
They have been playing. They have been
Well,
playing.
The
I
last,
think it's this season
their
that they
last
started doing that.
two
They are
times,
around.
the last 2 times that they played, got second, people, the pundit and everybody started criticizing them that when they need to struggle hard and work out a result, they are playing pass game and everything. And decided that, okay, fine, I will change my
Sam,
style.
you know, I could say this, that if the referee in England were consistent this season, maybe Arsenal will not even be at the point they are now. Yeah. Because I've seen no. So the football Arsenal have been playing so far, when you see their defense, corner kick defense, when they are defending the opponent, they do so much of grabbing, and some of the time they make some fouls that the referees take their eyes off, and some of the time I see Gabriel being just a dramatic human being, footballer this season, and a lot of the referees have allowed it. There are sometimes that Gabriel will foul players and will claim to be the one foul. There are sometimes that you see Gabriel pulling player down and claiming that he's just holding on to the player. A lot of things like that, that normally in other competitions, in other league, you see that the referees are blowing against. Now, the inconsistency in England okay, look at Everton Man City game. There are 2 penalties that should have gone in the favor of Man City also. So all those players, all those inconsistencies, I'm not saying that Arsenal is the only one favored. Some other teams, Man City was even favored too.
Yeah,
but I'm saying
Chelsea was favored at the beginning, because we were saying that time.
exactly. So if there are consistent officiation from the referees, I think we might not be so certain that Arsenal will be where they are today, because they are not playing fine football. Arsenal only depended on corner this season.
If
Right? How many open play football goals were they able to get?
No. Don't. Let's look at the stats.
Agenda was
the agenda was agenda.
No, it's the truth, though.
They did not, I mean, sincerely.
How many open play
Wait,
goals did they have?
what you are saying is, if the rest have been consistent or have been consistent in the Arsenal would have gotten.
I'm not saying Arsenal will not have. I'm saying maybe we will not have seen what we are seeing.
The corner issue did not start with Arsenal. Arsenal just took advantage of it. It didn't
That's
start with
what I'm
Arsenal.
saying. That's
Started with Leeds.
inconsistency.
Started with Leeds. In short, it's not even this season. That's the last season.
Sam, can I ask if that decision to keep doing that is actually right as a ref?
No, everybody was against it.
Yeah,
Premier League
so
was allowed
if
it.
it's wrong, and I'm saying the inconsistencies of the referee is why it's been allowed and it's continued, then it's wrong. Okay, look at the start of this podcast. You said that the decision where the referee cancelled the goal of Westham was the right call, right? So you are trying to say those were right, yeah? You understand? But because one was done last season for Leeds, right? Or done last season.
I didn't say it was the right correct decision. No?
So I'm saying
they
that
allowed
if yes, they allowed it and now become a system.
Yes.
So if they have to stop it, if they have stopped it and did the right thing, probably Arsenal will not have benefited too much from it.
You can't say
Because
that
they did.
there's so much from it.
Alright.
Because and ifs and maybe.
No, it's the truth.
No,
if
it's both
if
if
they
and
keep
maybes
cautioning
now.
them, if they
No,
keep
it's both
look at the
if
match
and
against
maybe.
Chelsea. Look at the
The thing is,
using his hand to
the
touch
thing
the
is,
ball, and the
everybody-
referee felt like that was
Everybody
his
is doing
natural
it.
position.
You can't say it's because of
Who are
this
the
decision
everybody?
That everybody. Chelsea does it. Everybody does it in the league.
Chelsea does what?
Is
There is difference between.
everybody does it. Don't because of saying this one. Everybody
Sam,
does
get
it in
this,
the
get
league.
this, get what I'm
Okay.
saying. The point is this: there is difference between player grabbing, yeah, and difference between not giving space for the goalkeeper, because that is what we see happening in Premier League this season. They are not giving space for the goalkeeper. But what I'm saying is now, Arsenal grabbing player. Now you see when a defender like the one that happened during Chelsea, you see several times that the player will be head like this and not allowing the player to even make a move. You understand? That is you obstructing the flow of play for the player. You understand? So I think that is why I said I think that should not be allowed, football-wise. We are not playing rugby here. Why you have to block a player
The
from
question
turning?
is it only Arsenal that draws the grabbing?
That is what I said. I never mentioned Arsenal. I said if referees have been consistent, you understand, and Arsenal have not benefited so much. I didn't say Arsenal. I remember saying that Man City also benefited, right? So I'm saying if they have not been benefiting from those errors from our referees, probably we will not be seeing this. If other teams have not also been benefiting, like Manchester City.
Okay. All right. This is not right here.
You know two verse, no worries.
I don't. Wow. What happened now?
But I wish Arsenal will collect the
Now
league.
see Arsenal for dream. It's okay. Of course they will. They've tried.
You see Crystal Palace coach already saying something. He said something. He was saying that their match against Man City is going to be decided by the VAR. They are already passing a message. And Crystal Palace, if Arsenal collect it, they are going to collect 10 million naira because of 10 million, for Easy. So why would they not want to find their way? And the last match, they will not give Arsenal straight win.
Before
I beg you.
Arsenal don't win it. So Arsenal first, from here, you had it from here first. Congratulations.
Where Pope they are going to laugh.
Congratulations.
Don't worry.
No. So to all Arsenal
But they will not win Champions League. Shall they know that one?
Let's leave that one. That one, no far.
Let's just stay here. Let's stay where we are.
Quara will quad them away.
They don't they play with PSG. They go, well, let's go. Let's use all the time for
The
that.
problem now is that they are going to use Mosquera.
Mascara.
And Mosquera.
Let's hear. They go to chop that one. But I'll be here for it by the grace of God.
Yeah,
all right. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Let's share your comment on our comment section. Click like, subscribe. If you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please do well to like and subscribe. Drop your comment. Let's hear your views. If you have an opposing view, let us hear it. If you support our view, let us hear it. All right. And guys, share also, right? Share the link with your friend. Get them to watch the podcast and enjoy themselves just like you've enjoyed yourself. All right. So guys, from here, what do we say, guys?
Peace out.
See you in the next video.